The first one is what I call unshakable, pardon my writing, certainty, right? Because certainty means trust. How can a woman follow your lead and trust you if you don't even trust yourself? And the thing with most men, especially nowadays, is they're so scared, they're so shy, they're so doubtful of themselves that the woman, as a defense mechanism, can't even trust them, right? And women have to do that because there is a lot of creeps out there. There's a lot of weird guys, right? So women need to know that you're a trustworthy guy. And if you're just not certain in your ability to seduce her, certain in your ability to go up to her, certain in your ability to make something happen, well, she's not going to be certain that you're the one for her. And the second one is social intelligence. It's really intelligence in general, but social awareness and the ability to read cues just is extremely attractive to women. First of all, because most men don't have a lot of social awareness and social intelligence. But second of all, it shows pre-selection. It shows that you've probably been with women before. And even if most women don't want to admit that, they fundamentally want to be with a guy who has had his fair share of experience and knows what he's doing. Now, social intelligence can take different forms, right? It can be humor. So being funny is, interestingly, a sign of intelligence because the ability to be present and not be in your head in social situations takes intelligence. The second one could be your awareness of surroundings, right? So let's say you're on a date with a girl and you just notice something happening and you make a funny comment about it. It shows that, again, you're aware of stuff and that is attractive. Now, the third trait that is extremely attractive to women in what I've seen is resourcefulness, aka your ability to solve problems. And if you look at any movie where there's a, hyper masculine archetype, let's think of James Bond, for example. It's typically a guy who, no matter where he's at, no matter in which situation he's in, he'll always be able to solve the problem. And James Bond is also very attractive to women, not only in the movie, but there's literal women who fantasize about James Bond, even though it's a fictional character, which says a lot, right? But your ability to make stuff happen is going to allow the woman to tap into her feminine and follow your lead, right? If she has to be the one that always solves problems, well, naturally, she's just going to be more in her masculine and it's going to turn her off. Now, the fourth one is emotional control. And despite all the BS you hear nowadays of, oh, you got to show your emotions and it's okay to cry as a man and you got to be open about how that's bullshit. And the truth is, a lot of women who say that typically actually go for guys who have emotional control. And you have to be unreactive to women. What I mean by that is you don't have to be an emotionless, unfunny Sigma male guy. Like, you should not be that. You should have emotions, but you should be unreactive. And I always say, you as the man, you should be like the rock. You should be a solid rock that is solid in who he is, in his identity. And the woman is like the water that is flowing on top of you. It's like you're this rock in the sea and she's just flowing, right? She's the water. But what a lot of guys get wrong is they're the water and their emotions adapt to the woman. Whereas if you're solid in who you are, your identity, the woman can really trust you and tap into her feminine. The fifth one is fun. Shocker. A lot of guys can't be fun. A lot of guys are so analytical and logical. And I get that after a 12-hour workday on Excel sheets and numbers, it's very tough to be fun and be out of your head, right? But you know the saying, girls just want to have fun. Well, once you understand that girls just want to have fun, be the one who gives it to them. Be their fun dealer, be the drug dealer, right? Don't deal drugs. Of course, don't do that. Your ability to give women fun experiences and just let them have a good time is extremely attractive, because a lot of guys are not fun. They're extremely boring and extremely not fun to be around. Be that guy. Now, the sixth one is not really a trait, or personality, an aspect of your personality, but your physicality. And the way you look, in more particular, your body and your physique, says a lot about you, right? Without you even opening your mouth. If the girl just sees you and you have broad shoulders, you have a developed physique, you don't have a lot of fat, that says a lot about you. It says that you're probably disciplined, you probably care about your body, your health, and how you look, and you are, therefore, a potential prospect for being her boyfriend, for being a husband, for having children. So, guys, this is not an extensive list. Those are just patterns. I have never, ever seen a guy who is extremely good with women who doesn't have a lot of these. It just doesn't exist. So make what you want out of this, and I will see you in the next one. Johnny out.